to Tribune UPSC Navigator. If you are an aspirant, then remember that UPSC isn't just about pouring facts onto paper. The Commission is hunting for future administrators, people who can think critically, lead effectively, and make decisions under pressure. This stage of the exam is less about your grades and more about the kind of person you are becoming during your preparation. Our expert today, Dr. Jyoti, Head Punjab University IS Center, is with us to let you know what it truly takes to succeed in this journey. Welcome, ma'am, to our show.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Mrs. Ravneet, sub-editor, Tribune. I'm really grateful to you and to your entire team, headed by Evaninder Pal Singh, Deputy News Editor, Madam Geetu Bad, Deputy News Editor again, to you and to entire team for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. So, let's begin with the questions. First, we'd like to know, ma'am, which personality traits do you think does a UPSC values most in its candidates?
Ma'am, as we all know that UPSC is the toughest exam in India, and the UPSC always prefer the candidates with wholesome personality, those candidates who are ready for contributing for growth and development of the society. They always having serving nature. I, as a person, always compare civil servants in India with social engineers. Social engineering is the concept which was given by a jurist, Rescue Pons, and he believed that social engineer is a person who uses law for harmonizing the conflicting interests in the society. Similarly, civil servant, they use their qualities, they use their academic skills for realizing the problem, for finding the solution to the problem, and for harmonizing the conflicting interest in the society. Therefore, the utmost important qualities which I personally feel are valued by UPSC are intelligence and aptitude qualities, analytical qualities, ethical and moral qualities, then leadership qualities, decision making qualities, then religions and problem solving quality, and last, which is very important for me, is optimism. You have to be optimistic. Hard work, dedication, sincerity, time management, these are the qualities which are required everywhere. So these qualities are always preferred by UPSC in every candidate.
Right, ma'am. Let's discuss how crucial is ethical integrity in both mains answers and interviews.
Madam Ravneet, this is really a $1 million question. Ethnic integrity is utmost important not only in UPSC but in every exam. Specifically, if I talk about UPSC, in mains as well as in your final interview, this is highly important, because if I talk about mains, there is a question, there is one paper, GS4. In GS4, title is Ethics, Integrity and your aptitude.
Right.
In this question, this is a question paper of 250 marks, and it is divided into two parts. First part is theoretical part and second part is case study based. So first part concerns various topics, for example, ethic conflicts between public and private life, the contribution made by thinkers to the ethic aptitude, and the what we call as emotional intelligence, ethics in administration, management. So all these questions, through all these questions, UPSC is testing your ethical integrity. And if I come to second part of this paper, that is a case study. Basically what happens in case study, they give you case situation, that these are the situations which are generally faced by civil servants during their career. For example, DM is caught in a particular situation. So same questions you will be getting in this case study, part second of GS4, that if you are in a particular situation, you are DM of the area, how you will handle this situation. So through your moral integrity, you will reflect your qualities. And if I talk about mains, in mains, they are your panelists, they are asking you endless questions regarding ethical integrity. For example, they will raise you question regarding ethical conflict, that if there is a conflict between two ethics, ethics of two persons, how would you solve the situation? Then they will ask you the question of conflicting interests. For example, I being the panelist, I raise this question before the candidate, that dear child, you are PIOs, being a civil servant, you are also PIO under RTA Act, and information demanded is analyzed by you is such that there is a conflict between right of janta to know and right of life of one person or right of privacy of one other person. What is to be chosen by you? So these are the questions which shows that how you will reflect your moral ethical integrity. Then other questions, they are there is a emotional intelligence questions. So through all these questions you have to reflect your ethical integrity in the exams.
Ma'am, a lot of aspirants feel ethics is scoring but abstract. Is that a misconception?
Not at all. It's not a misconception, but importance, yes, is given to ethics, norms, values.
Right.
So you have to show your ethics, norms, value, transparency, manner of functioning in the transparency through your exams, mains exam, as well as your interview exams.
Right. So does UPSC prefer any raw academic brilliance or well-rounded skill sets?
Madam Ravneet, it is certain that UPSC always prefer well-rounded skill sets over academic brilliance. Undoubtedly, academic brilliance is utmost important, but it may not lead you to be lead you to a successful life, right? So they always prefer, UPSC always prefer well-rounded skill sets. For example, during mains and during interview. During mains, you have to answer your questions. Though while writing your questions, you have to show your skills, writing skills. While answering your questions, you are not reproducing the facts, you are not reproducing your academic knowledge, but you have to apply that knowledge. And generally the candidate, they prefer STAR method. STAR is situation, that the problem given to you, the action taken by you, and response, that how in this particular situation the desired results are to be produced by the candidate. Right. So what is this skill? You are showing your skills. See, I have seen many papers, the candidate is full of knowledge, but he has no skill to present what is to be presented during exam. So skill during, written communication skill is utmost important to be shown, to be showcased by the candidate during written exam. Similarly, in case of mains, you have to show your skills. Every questions, whenever they are asking your questions, right, you should remain cool, relaxed, confident, and you try to correlate your question, your answer with the live examples. So this is how you can show your skill sets. Right. You can this is the way they raise their questions regarding the skill sets.
Right, right. So even if someone isn't from an IIT or a top university, they can still make it through, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Important is how you're showcasing your skills.
True, true, ma'am. So how can aspirants showcase leadership, decision-making ability in answers?
Madam Ramneet, I personally believe that decision making and leadership qualities are utmost important. Right. Everywhere.
Right.
You need to show your leadership qualities mainly through in your interviews. They ask you questions. You can show these qualities by using your personal life experience. You can narrate the anecdotes. Right. For example, you can show the projects, how in this particular project we achieved the first position, we got the first position. My team led by me as a head, we were having neck to neck competition in this science project in the school or college, whatever it is, and just presence of my mind led us to get the first position. Similarly, in extracurricular activities, for example, there is international moot court competition. In this moot court competition, just my one decision led to our team to get the first position. Similarly, you can give the voluntary work done by you. For example, your social work, being RTI activist, how you encouraged through RTI application to expose transparency, confidentiality, accountability in the public office, how you led one Manrega worker, because she always claimed that I was given the wages different from the wages shown in my muster roll. So the RTA application filed by me as a candidate that time encouraged the office to give her full wages. So these are the examples by which you can show your qualities.
Right, ma'am. So are there subtle signals beyond marks that UPSC uses to judge candidates?
Yes, ma'am. We are again and again showing that marks, they are important, but they are not ultimate. We have certain signals. UPSC always use certain signals to judge the candidate. These signals are presence of mind, your emotional intelligence, your decision making, leadership qualities, your right decision, your body language, your communication skill, your respective behavior. Sometimes what happens during the discussion, you have to deviate from the opinion given by the panelist. So how respectfully you deviate from that decision, from his opinion. So these are the important signals, but at the same time there are certain signals which negatively impact the candidate. For example, overconfidence. For example, disrespectful behavior. For example, any stance of any example of the argumental behavior you have showing, lack of composure. Question may be any, it may be how tricky it may be, but the candidate is supposed to remain cool and relaxed. But if you are not remaining cool, composed, of course it will definitely negatively impact you. And these are the signals which are definitely going to affect the candidate.
Thanks for your valuable tips, Dr. Jyoti. Remember, it's not just about memorizing facts. It's about developing the mindset, skills, and resilience to become an effective leader and decision maker. So, stay focused, stay adaptable, and keep pushing forward. Your dedication today will shape the future you're aiming for. Check out this space for more insights on UPSC preparation. Thank you.